In this video, I'm going to show you how much I earn just doing networking here in US. So if you want to learn about networking and everything, I have all my classes in my website, gabakusa.com. But now I'm going to show you the check that I just got today. As you can see, I made $4,200. This is my company, as you can see here. And just by organizing cables. So when I went to the customer, the cables were like that. And then when I finished like that, and they were very happy with the job. So you can make very good amount of cash fiat by doing this type of work. But for that, you have to have a knowledge. You have to know how to be, you have to be a computer technician. You have to know about networking and everything. So I have all those things. I have all those things in my computer classes. So the thing is, you have to present yourself. You have to dress well. You have to know how to talk. You know how to express yourself. You have to have experience, of course, and that way is how you move ahead in life. When I just arrived here to US, I didn't speak a very good English, so my English was kind of rough. And now I can speak much better, and I can write, I can read, and I can speak. So, and after 2 years working for a company, and I was making like $4,000 a month. Now in just 3 days, I was able to make that amount, just no problem. Just in 3 days, with the helper, I was able to organize all the cables, do everything that you saw on those pictures, and everything went great. So before, I used to work like a month just when I was working for the presentation. I used to work a month just to get a little bit less of this amount, but now just working 3 days is more enough. I mean, if I wanted, I could just work only a few days in the month, and and leave the rest of the month just fine. But that is not my character. I like to keep working. I like to challenge myself, learn new things. I grab bigger projects, and I like to record my projects and upload them to YouTube, so that way people can I learn and make some extra cash. Always there is a lot of opportunities. Even when I was living in South America, it was the same thing. I was able to make big shops. Maybe I'll put some of the pictures over here. But I was working in a big building. This is for always in Argentina. I was working for myself, except in the very beginning. But I had my computer shop for years and years, and working for myself, having some people, and that way I was able to make a very good living. Always more cash than anybody else, at least around me, and that way you can achieve all your dreams, and you can have everything that you want just by providing high value. And also, if you know what you're doing, I mean, even in the beginning, I mean, if in the beginning you have no experience, maybe you can work for free or charge very little, and once you have a lot of experience, you can start charging more. And that's it. So the more people I bring to the project, the more cash I make, and that's how it works. I did another project like a few months ago, same thing. In one day, like $4,000, just one day. I did electric and I did data, and it was a big project. Like I said, I brought like 3 people, and it was almost for 3 or 4 days. So depending on the amount of people that you bring is what you're going to charge. That worked very well, because when I charge to the customer, I charge my rate plus the helper's rate, and always when I charge for my helpers, the rate is the same like mine. Even if they charge me like very little, I charge them because I have to train them. I have to see what they are doing and make sure that everything is good. Otherwise, things are going to fail or things are not going to work out. I need the customer to be happy 100%, and everything needs to work at once. I don't want to do things, twice or 3 times. It doesn't make any sense. So, for instance, at least at this stage of my life, I'm charging 75 an hour. And if I bring another guy, it's another 75 an hour. If I bring another guy, it's another 75 an hour. And most, at least depending on the people that you can find or that they charge you maybe 20, 25, 30, something like that. And you are making, a big difference. The same thing when you sell the products. For instance, in this customer, I sold the rack. No, I sold the UPS battery backup, organizers, patch panels, switch, and all a bunch of stuff more. Of course, over that, I charge, you have to charge at least 20 or 30% more, so that way it makes sense. Otherwise, if you're going to buy it for the same amount that you bought it, it doesn't make any sense. You have to make more. So your labor plus the things that you're buying, because if something fails, you have to go return it, talk with people, talk with the business. You lose time and cash, and it have to be, you have to be 100% sure that everything works. Also, when you're buying everything, you're giving the customer an extra, advice, an extra service, because you know that what is going to work. You have to select everything, and that takes time. Even before you go to the shop, you have to spend maybe half an hour, 1 hour or 2 hours just selecting, okay, we're going to do this, and then we are going to move ahead with the project, and this is what we are going to install. Otherwise, you're doing all that, or the customer is going to buy something that is not going to work, or that the product is not good, and you're going to have some problems in the future. And if you can do everything yourself, it's much better. Many companies, they do the same. They sell the product, they install it, and if they don't sell the product, they don't install it, because it may cause some issue in the future. So by doing everything, you can earn a lot more. So hopefully this video was useful. If you have any question, please let me know in the section below. Also, if you want to learn more about networking, the computer, how to become a computer technician, and everything is in my website, gabakusa.com. So that way you can learn. Just if you pay for my classes, you will be able to recoup that cash very, very quickly. In just one shop, you can make like 10 times what you pay for my classes. So hopefully that was useful. Also, if you want to hire me, you can do that as well. And see you in the next class.